Welcome, welcome. The music is going to be a little bit more hype than usual. I have it on a different playlist. Usually we got it on the chill playlist, but we got it on the hype playlist. And we'll see if that makes it more hype. But welcome in. We got Team Wars week 9. And this one starting off, usually we have the most impactful game at the end to try to keep you homies interested the whole time. We say, hey, there's gonna be a great video at the end, make sure you stay. But you know what? I'm gonna treat you guys with the best video at the start. Welcome in, everybody. This one is for Dragonaids. This is my adventure locked account. This is on, I think it's on fish sticks right now. Yeah, I think it is. We love fish sticks. Some gay fish. And this guy's got levels on me, but we'll see how it goes. Terrible freeze ray. So that's just okay, let's think about this. Even if that freeze ray does freeze my Inuit, if his Inuit kills my Inuit, his Inuit's still dead, right? That only made sense. Freeze ray right there only made sense if it was like CKI. Then that's pretty good. You kill the CKI, Inuit's still a threat. That's not a bad play. Like right there, if I would have frozen his CKI, double tapped his CKI, all of a sudden I'm on his new kid. That's trouble. That's trouble. But what he did there, not trouble at all. Gunslinger, just kind of a non-committal card. All right, kind of force him into that. I don't hate that. Thinking about darn it, but I was like, no, because right now this is the adventure locked account, right? So Dar's low level, Robin tweaks lower level. He whiffs his tweak, which works for me. My gunslinger gets onto new kid, so I don't have a good level. Like poison is only level 5, Robin's only level 4, that's not terrible. Leanne's only level 4, which doesn't matter too much. Space Warrior is level 4, yeah. So Space Warrior is level 4, so that's kind of that could be trouble. But he played his Leanne, so I know that I could double stack tanks. His new kid isn't hitting Bar Brady, so that's a mistake there. He could have had new kid hitting. I could maybe poison kill him. Not sure. We sneak the level 4 Space Warrior. If it was higher level, that would have been the bar right there. Robin is hitting. We go for this just because Santa's kind of our biggest tank. I guess Bar Brady's maybe a bigger tank. But that Dar is doing well. Can we prevent? Oh, ooh, if Dar would have died there too, that would have sucked. But can Bar Brady get close enough to hit New Kid? Well, I'm not sure. No, but he does hit. Well, Sam was going to kill him either way. And Santa doing absolute work over there. I like this. So one key to Santa is usually you use him. That was kind of a bad time to use him, but I wanted to just try to get the Leanne killed if I needed to, but ended up working out. But what you want to do is you want to play Santa when you have another unit that has a charge ability. So like you play Santa with Sam, you let them both charge. So you have Sam and Santa charge. Then you use Sam, play another charge unit, and then use Santa so that you get Sam charged and whatever unit you just charged. Works really well with something like that's just we gotta watch that last little part back again. It was really fun. Stop the Inuit from getting value. The Bar Brady getting just a little bit further would have been nice. Would have ended the game right there. The CKI there, I think maybe he thought he would just do more damage to the level 4 Dar, but level 4 Dar still took 2 hits and still hit him for pretty good damage. He didn't even get his ability off, so that was a big mistake. We sneak the Bar behind the Leanne, which is great. We drop the Satan. Boom. Like, works really well with the Gunslinger. Works well with Drow. Works well with anything where you can use the ability immediately. This, I was hoping maybe it would hit the Sam, but that works too. The level 4, it's actually comical, the level 4 Space Warrior. He goes for the Dar. The poison there probably didn't keep him from getting his ability off, but maybe it did because there's a lot of extra damage. The Leanne, we have to just give up the CKI. Oh yeah, my CKI was low level. CKI was level 3. So giving up the CKI right there didn't feel bad at all. I was hoping he would hit the CKI, not New Kid though. But now the snake from the CKI, even though it's level 3, or 2, no, level 3. survives, and then a bad freeze ray again. So I am just laughing comically at this guy because, what was it, the last stream we did, Dragonaids was in here because I unbanned him because I thought it'd be fun, and he was talking shit about how Chef's Elite is a great team and blah, 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 blah. Terrible picks. Terrible play. Anyway, welcome in. Now we'll go through some actually good games. All right. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, sometimes I lie about that. Hey, that's just a first look, bro. Sometimes I'm wrong. You never know. I think Slave wasn't bad though, honestly. I thought Slave was fairly good, but Santa, I'm always good with Santa because I'm really good with Santa. I just know like all my Marcus practice. Oh, that was tough for him. People really screwed up Robin this week too. I don't think I've ever seen more people screw up Robin Tweak than this week. Also, Scuzzle is just so difficult to get value from in Team Wars because like you don't have the perfect deck set up for him. So like, what did he get? What did he get there? And it's like, I don't have removal spells anyway, so it's not like you're protecting anything there, you know? Space Warrior, and with Leanne, you just separate. And you don't have to worry about her ability at all. You just always play top or bottom, because then Leanne's not going to get a whole lot of value. I mean, Leanne killed an almost dead Santa right there. You know, like, that's not very great. Purify, great. Yeah, I don't think Hanky was the choice for sure. Hanky was for who? CKI? No. Inuit? Yeah, the value from Inuit's just too good. Can't go without him. Even, you know, CKI Hanky can get kind of crazy, but the fact is that everything that kills CKI with Hanky or without Hanky kills him with Hanky. So like the Inuit on him, Leanne on him, all of those things make him not matter. You know what I mean? Classy was an interesting pick though. Definitely not the right pick there. I should have purified that maybe, but that's one thing I don't think is actually a good play. Unless you're gonna save Robin and Gunslinger or something, like unless you truly are saving units, I don't think it makes sense to purify the poison most times, because it's like it's a 3-for-2 trade and like technically you come out ahead, but I think most of the time you're better off just slamming energy into the push after they poison you, because the poison takes a while to kill whatever it's hitting. I loved the Space Warrior this week though, so it was very fun. Clanad? Never heard of that one. There's just so many anime, it's hard for people to know them all. There's so many charge characters, it'd be dumb not to have Santa. Yeah. And Slave, there was a lot of ways to break them too. Hanky with Santa? Yeah, I'm sure that was fine. But when it comes to like, I mean, Hanky's good, but like I said in that one, or in the Team Wars picks from last week, having him have that little hitch before he attacks could be the difference between him stopping an Inuit and dying to an Inuit. And when you only have 2 options for assassin stepping this week, you just didn't want to have that handicap. And also he kills he gets the Som killed, he gets the Scuzzle killed potentially. Like there's just a lot of value from the Inuit. If that was the one, I assume that was the option, because I know you could get CKI and Hanky, so it wasn't one or the other. These next couple are just gonna, I was actually curious to see if CKI's health would reset with the Purify. I wasn't sure if it did or not. Yeah, the Hanky delay can ruin you. To me, it wouldn't be worth it, because like you said, Santa's good enough. Like you don't need Hanky with him right here. If it was Diabetes and Shield Maiden and Drow instead of like Gunslinger and CKI, then I would say maybe Hanky's better, because Hanky with Diabetes is deadly. You can double stack it. Hanky with Drow is brutal. So that I would probably say. This guy's rank is 6999. Have I heard of Roblox? Oh yeah, Roblox is really cool. I've never played it, but I like the idea of it. The game engine and all the different stuff that people have made with it. It's really cool. Very good for creative people. Kind of like Minecraft feel, you know? You can just do so much with it. Inuit on the bottom side wouldn't have been a bad play there, but like with Inuit, he can always counter. I should have done it a little sooner, I think, but with Inuit, you can always just counter with your own Inuit, so I don't know why he didn't play a card. That was a terrible play. See, this just blows my mind. How is this guy ranked 7K, which is technically the highest rank of Legendary in the game? Good Dar here was Bar Brady. I'd say the only two, obviously the best three in order were a good Leanne Dar was game winning. Bar Brady I think was better because of the double hit with the ability. But then also Santa would be, I think maybe you'd be better off taking the Psalm before the Santa in most cases. Except on the Adventure Lock where Santa was kind of my best card, you know. Hey, rating me, Quad. Appreciate you, buddy. We got D-Love, TX. Make sure you guys click on Quad and follow him. He was streaming earlier. So on this account, getting the Santa with the Dar wouldn't be terrible. That's a nice start. A lot, like, you just, like... That's such a big mistake there. Like, that's why leading the Inuit can sometimes be great. Like, look, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And this guy's ranked 7,300, which isn't a terrible rank. And how has he never played any of these cards? So he completely whiffs this, loses basically his bar, loses the Leanne, and then plays his 6-cost level 6 Scuzzlebutt just to be murdered by his own Leanne. And then freeze raise and almost takes the bar, mind you. Like, this would have been comical if this would have somehow won him the game. But it's just like, how in the world is he even ranked where he is? He's got level 7 Gunslinger. Like, the guy's been playing for a long time. Level 7 Robin Tweak as well. Like, that's not... It takes time to get level 7 commons and stuff.
What do you mean? What do you,
it's crazy.
What do you mean?
It blows my fragile little mind. I would say realistically there I should have Robin tweaked the Psalm, but we darred the Psalm as well, so that works. I was thinking maybe I was gonna dar the Gunslinger on accident.
I'm gonna make you my slave.
Slave is not a good. So Slave is more of a. Yeah, I mean Slave versus Santa. Yeah, you're right. Santa was probably the right choice. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I did see some slaves though. I saw some pretty good slaves. I saw a couple slaves take some bars with their, the coop or the chickens, and then immediately play the Gunslinger, and then the chickens become like just explosive damage. I saw some games won with that though, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's just not easy. And this is just levels. Like, this guy shouldn't be in gold Team Wars. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, it's good for him, right? Because he's getting gold level Team Wars rewards. So like, good for the creation of his team. Hoping the poison kills the Inuit. Nice, saving the Gunslinger for some reason. Look at that low level Dwarf King. Doesn't even kill the Gunslinger. That's wild. Good removal of him. The lava though. Killing? Nope. New Kid's still taking the hit, but does stop him. Lava is just such a bad Team Wars choice, dude. Like, it's just so bad. It's not once has it been the right choice. Not once. Well, I think the other day we might have picked it, but that was just because the alternative was even worse. And it's like, don't, like, our like #1 rule was don't play it. Look at that CKI getting like stuck there. You see that, dude? He could get like stuck, and then he could have like just kept spawning his ability over and over again. Get him! Gunslinger with that Robin boost, hilarious. Hilarious. Sometimes I like screwing with people. It's fun. It's fun. We're gonna get some of the better matches here in a little bit, though. 62-13. So in Team Wars, the background is actually usually decided by the lowest rank. So you can kind of see who you're gonna face before you even see their rank. So when you see this one, you know it's gonna be pretty low. CKI, not bad use of it, like right timing there, but it's just worthless. The level 7 Bar Brady also pretty scary. So this is hoping that Space Warrior ignores him or forces him to play something. I mean, that's a terrible play, but like it's good for his level. Sam comes out, no threat from the Inuit. Dark Angel, we could Dark Angel him away, but the problem is that like the Leanne would probably still just die. We could have timed it with the Sam maybe, but she died too soon there. She would have been a higher level, we could have saved the Bar Brady probably. No real reason to use the Sam ability here. She's actually a pretty big threat as a unit herself if she's over leveled, because she does pretty good damage. So you can just keep her alive, and now there's like, you can't really... Robining her is actually kind of interesting because you can't put a lot of energy into like protecting against her, because then they're just gonna die. It's kind of an interesting play. I should have saved the Robin there. I don't know what I was doing. Just purified lower level I'm used to. All right, we got enter username, please. Enter username, please. Jeez, I think it's Spanish. Like, what is enter username, please? What the hell does that mean? That's a pretty cool. Enter username, please. That's pretty cool. And this is what I was talking about. You just whiff the Inuit interaction at the beginning, and all of a sudden you're down a bar and 9/10. It's just it's wild. Well, this guy's 5,000, so it makes a little more sense that he's bad. But still, like, that's bad, dude. Like, that's bad. To be above 1,000 and play like like, I just don't understand how people can be so poor at this game. Now, this was an interesting play here. If he could have gotten that CKI boosted, it could have been in trouble. But the problem is you can just play Leanne, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, nobody's brackets were working this weekend for some reason. Okay, I'm liking this. Could have saved it. We do end up saving it. Hit that. Oh, nice. Big hits. The 143 hits there. All right, I'm liking this. Oh, but look at this. The Scuzzle doesn't die. The Scuzzle would have died and boosted them both, but he doesn't. And that was actually kind of strategic there, too. Keep him alive. No, that's going to work. Well, we can play our Leanne. Probably Santa, though. Yeah, Leanne's not bad. I like Leanne. Oh, Bar Brady not close enough to hit him. We're going to sneak this again. Can this guy take both of the bars? Oh, Santa might not get him. Oh, he got him. That's bad, though. Now the Leanne coming through. Very threatening. Like, how is that the choice you make there? How is that the choice you make there? You didn't get the bar. Oh, I gave it up and you didn't even get it. All right, we got Kired Drexler, which is a name I recognize. I'm sure we have some Buckethead verses against him or something, but 8K rank is fairly good. Fairly good. So we're going to make sure we play the best of our ability here. Space Warrior coming out versus the CKI. Not a really great start. See, this right here just isn't a great start because I can just immediately play Inuit. I could immediately play Leanne. So I play the Inuit, force him to use his ability, kill the Inuit, but it doesn't kill the Inuit from a distance. Did you guys know that? That's fucking wild. And now the one hit there kills him, which ideally it would have been the Sam, but you know, there's not much you can do about it. This was definitely a misplay here. The Robin, I played too far. Should have played him further down so that he wouldn't have died to the Sam. But we still get the hit. No, he saves it from New Kid. Not bad. Bar Brady, though, gonna take the hit and maybe get close enough to New Kid. Yes, he overthought how much the Gunslinger was gonna stop him. And we get the hit on the next bar as well. Blah. Oh, geez, that is just trouble. Oh, geez. We could have used that to get him closer, but we gotta just gunslinger. We know he's already got his Psalm used, so there's no threat of that. So I would say really the only threat would be gunslinger doubled up. But we want to just take our Dark Angel and take our Santa and take him out of range of his new kid eventually. Leading with that isn't bad. I like it. We could try to use the ability right before. Yeah, see, we could have, if we really wanted to get it perfect there, we could have used the gunslinger, then used Santa, then Dard the Santa, and we'll gone from there. I was like, I don't know what he's got up there. I don't know what he played up there, but we'll just do something that'll work for anything. Once again, the CKI just not working for him. The Robin Tweak not boosting anybody. Like, what is that? How are you 8K and you play something like that? Oh, I'm gonna get Robin Tweak boosted and win because of it? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It baffles me. I'm baffled. All right, we got Mains Plus Max. I have no idea what that means. 77 hundo, though. That's a pretty decent rank. You expect at least good levels. Maybe not a good player, apparently. Because you can't judge a book by his rank, because even high-level chefs players play like the inside of my asshole. Scuzzle taking the hit. Ooh, that's bad. That's pretty much a whole hit. Oh, but New Kid took it. Interesting. Now we're half and half. Either way, his Scuzzle dies. So just a terrible play. Like, in what world would you play your own Leanne after you played Scuzzle? Like, maybe behind the Scuzzle? Like, make damn sure Scuzzle dies first. But even then, he was gonna die to the Leanne anyway. Look at that. My Leanne actually died and double tapped. Hilarious. That was, I should maybe have put him on the bottom side. But I don't think it, yeah, because then he could have just used his ability right there. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. I don't want to use the Psalm on him, but we end up waiting and end up getting the CKI too, so good value there for sure. Good use of waiting on the Psalm, because sometimes just holding the Psalm is just an oppressive move, because he can't really play certain cards just for threat of them dying, and he just lost energy right there, right? So now we're just gonna CKI him to death. We're gonna play this so that if he uses his ability, he dies. Now that was good. He uses the freeze ray and takes it. I mean, that was well played on his part by freeze raying so that the CKI, if that's what you used the freeze ray for, was just to stop a CKI from charging, maybe it made freeze ray better than poison. But I think that playing poison and getting them to purify it, I feel like if you're building a push and you have an energy advantage already and you use poison and they purify instead of using that 2 energy to get HP on the board to block New Kid, in Team Wars, that I think is better. In Ladder, I think it might be the other way, but in Team Wars, I think it's better. I think it's better to have the HP out there. Because, like, yeah, if you purify a poison and it saves your Call Girl or something, like, that's worth it. But what are you saving this week? Gunslinger and Robin Tweak? Like, ideally, you'd want the Robin Tweak to die. Like, if somebody poisons my Robin Tweak, I might be happy, because then my Robin Tweak will cycle way faster. And that's how you get double Robin Tweak on one CKI. And just absolutely... I'm gonna wreck him! Just wreck it, Ralph. Just wreck that shit, Ralph. Alright, we didn't get the slave, but now we got double fat tanks because we played our Leanne. And I mean, that's not a bad play on his part. Gotta hope that the New Kid comes into play. Robin there was worthless. You missed some heal there, but nobody's hitting New Kid. New Kid's not hitting here, so this is trouble. Because we're not gonna get a lot of value from the Gunslinger that we would normally get. See, now there's a good freeze. Now the Purify there would be good, but I don't think it would have saved him necessarily, you know what I mean? But, I mean, maybe if the Scuzzle dies and they all get boosted, you know, maybe it would have been good, but instead, everybody dies and he gets no Scuzzle value. So this is what I was talking about. It's difficult to get Scuzzle value when you don't have a deck built absolutely around, you know, being able to get that value. Wrecked him, darn near killed him. Gunslinger comes out just so he can one-shot or like an assassin. But that ended up working too because I just really broke through his Stan the Great. Or Stan of Many Moons, excuse me. I was gonna Robin tweak him, but the monkey I was afraid was gonna kill me either way. We could Robin tweak the Gunslinger here is kind of interesting. Because he wouldn't want to play something into the Leanne anyway, and that's using the ability there separates me from the Leanne. Now the knockback makes it even better. Leanne on the Leanne mid means Inuit on the top side. Shouldn't have the energy to do anything. I mean that's just bad. You gotta really block the. Oh, and the roosters come home. Show that I got the 5 energy waiting for him. Thanks. All right, we got Dios sex machine sex what is that? What is that? All right, Santa lead wouldn't be bad. Space warrior, I don't hate that. You gotta probably just give up Psalm here unless you think your space warrior can get there. No, like ideally there you want to play him on the front side because like maybe he can walk out of it, but that's not really gonna happen. It's really weird. It only pretty much happens with an assassin because they're fast enough. I mean, that wasn't a terrible play, I guess. This is the only account that I had that had Scuzzle as well. This was on Angry Cows. I don't think Scuzzle is the choice just because Leanne exists. I use that just because I don't want his Scuzzle to be able to boost anything, including that Robin. And that was gonna actually be a pretty good chunk of that Psalm because he's a lower level Psalm. So we do the same thing that he did, basically just because he did it as well. We're not really losing any value there. Now the Inuit play was brutal. Absolutely just gonna melt that Scuzzle now, so he has no time to get any value. And then even with the boost, he would have died immediately to the Inuit. So people it's like they don't understand the game. Like, they truly don't, they don't play the game in a way where they like have any sort of strategy. Like they just play towers and cock magic and stuff, and they like, I just don't understand how they can possibly have any success in this game and be clearly so bad at it. So it's just a token to how easy the game can be if you just have certain decks. You don't have to be good at the game. You don't have to understand the game at all, apparently. And there's like, oh, I just don't know these cards. I never played these cards. Yeah, because on events, you don't play event cards. You just play member berries, towers. Because you don't know how to play the game. Because anytime you try to play any other card, you lose.
Hello, sugar.
It's just comical how badly people played their Leannes. Like, look at this. Like, I played terribly. There's one game in here where I messed up like 3 times. Pretty badly. And I still just destroy the guy. You think Scuzzlebot was the bad choice this week for multiple reasons? Yeah, for sure. Leanne can kill him. Inuit can kill him quick. There's not really any unit that if you get the Scuzzle boost on it, it's like, oh yeah. Like, Berry Crunch with Scuzzle boost, that's trouble. You know? Like a cyborg tower with Scuzzle boost, that could be trouble. But the problem is, the only thing it protects me from, potentially, is the poison. Which, like, who cares? It's not like there's removal spells you're protecting me from. It just doesn't really make sense. Yeah, you can't purify it, you can't dar it. Or you can purify the buff, yeah. Leanne can kill it easily, like super easily. Robin on the Psalm, I don't hate that. But you'd have to know, like, you'd have to use it after I already spent. Like, that's impossible. No, that's not good this week. That would work on a week where there's less tanks, maybe. But having Santa, Barbrady, one of them twice probably, and then Leanne, like twice because of the Dar. Dar could die here. Yeah, that was trouble. That was trouble. The Dar dying there wasn't great. But Robin Tweak on him would be pretty good, actually. Level 7 is pretty brutal. Extra health. You always want to Robin Tweak somebody who's already been damaged. Okay, I don't hate that. Oh, there we go. I like this. Use that just to make sure he doesn't die. All right. New kid is hitting Bar Brady, not the CKI. So we're still good. CKI, no, gets hit by New Kid there, I think. But the level 7 surviving still. Get him. Oh, do we get him with the poison? Nice. Gunslinger down. Gunslinger down. Leanne mid. That wouldn't have been terrible.
Nothing is too hard for me.
All right, I like this. The Gunslinger into the Santa.
Feeling lucky?
Good use of
Oh, hello,
destructive
sugar.
force for this slave. Don't really understand the Leanne though. Like, why are people playing their Leanne into their own unit? Freeze right there, not terrible, honestly. But we got the double tap, so the Gunslinger hit still comes through. Jeez, New Kid blasts him. His only, like, look what happened there. Look what happened there. Because I played a card and New Kid switched to the Leanne died before the slave and ended up killing his own slave. Why did he play that? Dwarf King into a charged Psalm. Like, are they trolling me? You can't be that bad. All right, we got MN Notorious HDP. I think this is the guy I screw up against. I think I blow a Dar Leanne. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna lose. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. All right, Space Warrior corner lead was maybe one of the best plays for the lead, honestly. 2 cost, non-committal, potentially dangerous implications if they play it wrong. But the key was to either get him killed fast or make him last longer. It was kind of dependent on what was out there. So that was potentially dangerous. He could have played his Leanne and killed me, but when you have level 5, or his Inuit and killed me, but when you have level 5 Inuit, you're not too worried about them playing midline and stopping you because it just takes so long. So this is where I made the mistake.
You good kids have such an imagination.
And I really don't think I did mess it up. I don't really think I messed that up. But I think I had to have it more of a shallow diagonal. I'm not sure. But ends up working out because Dar hits like a brick shithouse. He gets his off. See, he does it right, and he's laughing, and he's like, I did it right, you did it wrong. That was a ballsy Psalm, by the way, let me tell you. That was a very ballsy Psalm. Ends up working out okay. CKI coming out, not bad. See, you do that because then if you hit New Kid, it's a huge hit. But 2, if he plays his CKI, you're gonna hit him. And the Gunslinger ability lasts long enough now where you don't have to time it like perfectly, because you only usually get one of them off because it's so slow to get the second one off. So you pretty much only get that first one off unless you get a Santa involved. Play him up a little bit. All right, Inuit cycle was very nice. He gets one hit on the Santa that I didn't think he would get, but that's fine. Could wait here, get the Space Warrior. Okay, I like that. Oh, that's an interesting play. We got a Robin here just for the health. Now the slave is not dying anytime soon. So if we could Dar him, this is ballsy. Oh, we do get it. Just for the health mostly. And he actually screws up there because now his slave wasn't gonna die to anything there. Like, nothing was gonna stop his slave there. So he should have played something else. But now we break through the slave finally. Replace the tank. When there's 3 tanks in a week, it's pretty much... Oh, and I whiffed the Purify. And that's why I don't like playing it, because sometimes it's just such a waste. The Bar Brady, though, gets close enough to New Kid. Huge damage. Can he get there? Yes, big time combo. Well played. Pulling off the 3-bar in the end, and I'm pretty sure I got 114 on all my accounts. Or no, didn't one of them hold out 1 bar? So one of them had a 113. I can't remember. But either way, very fun matchups this week. Very interesting choices. Very odd play by quite a few people. Like, I really don't. I really, like, how can you be so bad at playing Leanne? Like, how can you be so bad at that? Like, not just, like, messing up the Dar Leanne, I understand that. You know, I mess it up. It's kind of a difficult thing to get right because it's got to be, like, the perfect angle and stuff. Takes a little practice, takes a little knowing. But to play your Leanne next to your own Scuzzlebutt, like in any capacity, that's not the right choice, especially going into my side of the field because I get full control over who dies because it's on that side of the field. So I get control of where my units attack. So I can play Inuit or something like that, kill the Leanne, and all of a sudden your Scuzzle that still has 2,000 health is dead because you played your Leanne. What? Bad Leannes, yep. Bad Dars, yep. Bad tweaks, yep. I would say quite a few bad poisons and freeze rays as well. That's one thing similar to other cards like Future Randy or Coop, stuff like that. There's some units that playing them can put you at a disadvantage if you do it incorrectly. Like playing Coop at the wrong time can just let them build the death push that you can't deal with. It depends on the week. There's just so much stuff that like you maybe don't want to pick that card because they might. It's way easier to mess up. You know, that kind of feel. Member berries would be an option because it's like there's potential to get no value from it. And in Team Wars, if you don't get value from 5 energy, you're probably going to lose. But also on top of that, you can't build a perfect member berries deck, right? So you could potentially pull bad units from it, put you in a bad space. You know, if you use your DSR with a member berry on nothing, and then now you can't DSR his manberry pig or something, you're in trouble, right? So there's some things that you wouldn't want to play just because they have potential to be bad or potential for you know your teammates to misplay them. And that card this week was definitely Scuzzlebutt. Because with Leanne, the value you could get from Inuit, the chance of getting a good Scuzzlebutt play, and like I said, there's just nothing really, like even if you got Scuzzlebutt on, let's say you got the Scuzzlebutt off, you didn't get Leanne killed or something like that, Leanne didn't die or whatever, and you boost Robin and Gunslinger and let's say Som, like you get that's probably the trifecta there. You can still just play Leanne and kill all 3 of them. Like it doesn't matter how much health they have. So yeah, this week Scuzzlebutt was a big mistake. Big mistake. I didn't think Slave was like as big of a mistake. I think Santa was the better pick because of the charge options. But we'll look at next week. But I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the fun. The YouTube title for this one is going to be like worst opponents ever ? Because this was just a Travis tree. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.